That's me done. Have a good day, mate.
G'day guys, welcome back to another bloody beautiful day here in Fiji. The last couple of months I've had a few of you guys reach out asking me for some more information on our Total Immersion experiences that we get up to here. So what I thought I'd do is put this little video together that's going to explain a couple of main things. The first thing is exactly on how to get here, like the island that we operate, because a few of you guys have actually gone ahead and booked a trip here to Fiji, then reached out to us to get involved in what we're doing, only to find out you're on a totally different island to where we operate. So first things first, how to get here where we operate. The second thing we're going to cover is basically just giving you a little bit of a sneak peek into some of the things we get up to on these Total Immersion experiences. And we're doing it right now. When you book your flights, make sure you're booking through to Savusavu. Now your first stop's going to be Nandi International Airport, where you're going to have to make your way from international arrivals around to the domestic terminal. This is where you're going to board a smaller plane, and that's going to take you on a short 50-minute scenic flight over amazing islands and coral reefs to the beautiful hidden paradise of Savusavu, where your once-in-a-lifetime adventure begins. Mahi, I reckon. So we're just doing yeah, I know. We're doing a bit of trawling on our way out to our little camping spot so we can get some bait, basically. We want some stuff to chum the water, so Zacky's on here. Hey, that could be dinner. Hello. Oh. There you go, that's We're just hit the lever on that, backwards the other way. That's it.
What do you reckon, Zachy? Awesome.
Alright, well that's dinner too, and some chum. Frame. Could actually be a Wahoo on the surface like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Feeling it.
Come on!
Oh, fish! Wahoo! No way.
Pull up. Right. Then wind.
Yeah, that's it.
Wind it down, then pull up. Right.
Oh, what's the color?
Okay, straight. Oi! Straight. She's a big long girl.
Dude. Wow.
That's what I did.
That's me done. Have a good day, lads. I'm going back to the mainland. You guys can enjoy the rest of the week. Done for the day.
She doesn't fit.
Stoked?
Stoked.
Yeah! Nice work, bro. Solid one too. Oh. Got him. Nice work, Zachy.
Thanks.
Stoked. While the boys are on a drift dive here, and we got something that's decent. Pretty sure it's a GT.
It is here, and the boys are just there.
Good GT, boys.
It's a bluefin. No, GT.
Fish on the bommy.
I literally just dropped down to maybe like 20 meters. He's cruising, I'm just free falling down. See the shark, line it up. Bam!
Nice.
Lights out. And that's it. Mahi!
This ain't jam, baby.
Yeah, spat the lure in the boat. Nice, Nick.
Not on the spear, but still deadly fish, eh?
Got him out. I just threw a topwater lure, and I had a huge emperor come. Missed the emperor and got this good sized bluefin. So this is us for dinner. Definitely, we'll lock dinner in early. Big fish, man. So the boys are just diving along this passage here, and Illy and I are just getting organised, and I thought I'd throw a couple of stick baits around. First throw across the flats here, gigantic emperor comes up, has a swipe, chases it all the way to the boat. Then a big flowery cod as well, and nothing. And then the second cast, this bluefin comes flying out of nowhere. I didn't even see it. Normally you can see these guys. Nailed the stick bait, missed him. I cast quickly back to where it nailed it, and then he jumped straight on, and that's an awesome bluefin. These are so cool to catch. The colors are amazing. I don't know if you can see the blue just popping on that, but unfortunately for these guys, they taste freaking amazing too. So quite a few mouths to feed tonight with our crew and where we're staying. So we're gonna keep this guy. I'll just dispatch him humanely and get him on ice. Phew. Yes! Pop the cherry, Nick!
Oh, baby.
What do we say, those last minute wins?
Last minute wins, bro. Last minute wins.
Nice fish, dude.
Love it.
Really nice. Tick that box, hey?
Yeah, bro. Thanks, eh?
You're welcome. Very welcome.
So came out on this trip not really knowing what to expect, other than Immersion Fiji promising one of the best weeks of my life, which they absolutely did not disappoint on. We just got back from a week of diving some of the craziest, most beautiful, full of fish reefs I've ever seen. I honestly was a little bit hesitant coming out here because I had no idea who I was meeting. Just 3 other guys I've never met before, and showed up, gelled instantly. Michael had us all like getting to know each other beforehand, figuring out what kind of gear we needed to bring. Very straightforward, super smooth. I came all the way from the States, totally worth the trip. And honestly, one of the best weeks of my life. I learned so much from these guys, from Michael, from Illy. It's like any question that you have, what kind of fish should I be looking for? How should I hunt it? I left this trip a much better diver, and I'm super grateful for that. We also had each other's backs, which was awesome. So like early on, we set up a whole conversation where it was like figuring out how we were gonna dive together, how we were gonna basically be super safe about being in the water, pushing our limits, but also being smart. And then, you know, it's a kind of wild place, like you can't predict nature. So we had to just go with the flow. Sometimes the weather pointed us one way or the other way. We changed plans, but like literally no matter what happened, Mike put us on the fish. We had an awesome time. We dived all day, like up at the crack of dawn, spearing by, you know, 7, 8 in the morning. And then we weren't getting back till like 5, 6 p.m. And not just awesome spearing, awesome fish, awesome stories, awesome company, but we also got to see a lot of the Fijian culture that I can't even imagine, you know, having seen had I just sort of stayed in town. So we were staying with a traditional Fijian village who welcomed us into their home. We were able to eat traditional Fijian meals, learn about, you know, how they live. And it was honestly life-changing and very eye-opening. So it's funny, our plans changed early on in this trip because of bad weather, and it was still super killer. I can't even tell you how excited I am to come back and do this all over again. It was hands down one of the best weeks of my life. Shot some amazing fish, also made some brand new friends, UK, Australia, and I know I'm gonna be diving with them again. We're already planning the reunion tour for next year.
A crazy, amazing trip, way out wide. Had the most amazing time. I came into this diving like dirty, gross, grinded out kind of water down in the southern part of Australia, and to come to this beautiful place and go to some truly uncharted parts of Fiji, diving some amazing spots. I just learned a lot, and that's what I got so much out of this trip, from like diving with people that are just inspirational divers and spearfishing and hitting some amazing species that I did not think I'd be hitting at this stage of my spearfishing career. Like the learning curve was huge. Learning how to track some of those blue water fish and learning how to sound them out as well. And I've taken so much away from this trip that I'll stay with forever, and it certainly inspired me to stick with Fiji, keep coming back, and hopefully contribute to the community here, because the people in those remote communities are just the most amazing, generous, fabulous people, and we're so grateful to them for the generosity that they showed us. So I'll be back, and I'll be aiming to give back.
We're just rounding up this trip, and what an epic trip it was. We faced everything. We had dramas with the weather, which threw off our plans completely, but yeah, Immersion came in with an adaptive plan and just, yeah, absolutely thrived onto moving spots and hitting up different sections of reef. My personal highlight of the trip was just seeing everybody gel and get on together over the course of the few days that Nick joined us on, and basically just working as a real cohesive team and nailing fish as a unit. There were a couple of fish that were taken through teamwork, which was just amazing. Yeah, just seeing everybody get their first fish and helping people get onto their first fish was definitely my absolute highlight from this entire trip. I shot some wicked fish on this trip. I'm not gonna play that down, but still, it was just amazing to see people get into blue water, reef, be able to assist where I could, and yeah, guide people onto mackies, reefies, give a little bit of knowledge to the people, and then yeah, watch them actually evolve their diving and their hunting techniques.
So just got back from 5 days with Immersion. Nailed a few new species. Awesome trip. Bit of traditional food, bit of traditional accommodation, started the trip out with COVID, and we've come good by the end of it.
Massive thank you to Immersion Fiji, and a huge thank you to the boys for actually dipping their toes in and taking a risk on something, and it's paid off for all of them, and it's paid off for myself. Like, I've absolutely enjoyed this trip. It wouldn't have been possible any other way.
So that's it, guys. If you're wondering what the Total Immersion Experience is all about, that is it. If you're wondering how to get here, hopefully that answered a few of your questions. So one thing I didn't really cover in the video is the fact that sometimes we do a trip like that where it's just all line fishing, like top water casting stick baits and poppers, some vertical jigging, some trawling. And then other times it's 100% all spearfishing. The ones that I actually enjoy the best is when we do a combination of both. So whatever you're into, we can tailor it to exactly to you. If you're solo, what we do is we book in a few of those trips throughout the year. And there's 5 places available, and then when they're full, they're full. So if you're flying solo, you can join into one of those, and meet some new people from all over the world. Hang out with good people doing amazing things, and probably create a bond that's going to last for life when you have an experience like that. If you're a group and you want to get into something like that, then we can absolutely book anything in whenever you guys really want to do it. As I said, I can take up to 5. I don't really want to do any more than 5 because we want it to be that really unique experience in the small group sort of setting. So you can find us on Instagram. If you just search Immersion Fiji on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok even. Our website is immersionfiji.com. Reach out if that's something you want to be a part of. I'm really excited to be able to meet you here and share this amazing place and everything it has to offer with you. And last of all, I just want to say a huge shout out to all of those subscribers that we have that are on board, those loyal subscribers that have been watching, liking and commenting on our videos. It really does help this channel grow, help our reach, I guess, and potentially share what we have here in Fiji with more and more people all around the world. So thank you so much for liking, subscribing and joining the Immersion Fiji family. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you on the next one.